Yo, what's going on? It's Custom.exe, and today what we're going to be doing, seeing if we can create a PC part picker list that's better than the NZXT build. So we're going to do a NZXT build, and then we're going to create a PC part picker list and compare. This is the first time I'm actually using this. I guess you can look if you want some builds by Nick Merckx or Ninja or 100 Thieves. You can also do that, but let's just do our own configuration. What do you plan to play? I think Doom Eternal. Yeah, I think that's a good mix of games. Just keep it at 1080p and 60 FPS recommended. Got some pre-builds. And I got some price points. Man, 60 FPS in Borderlands 3 for $1,000. I wonder which one of these games is putting a price like $300 more than their pre-builds. Let's choose $1,000. If we go Intel, we get an i5 9400 6-core CPU. I think that's just a 6-core 6-thread CPU, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so after doing a little bit of research, the CPU they're giving us is not unlocked, and it's only 6 cores and 6 threads, and that's gonna limit us in some games. This configuration is ass. I'm just gonna come out and say it. Let's see what they. Wow, it went up. The AMD side went up. So we got MSI B550 Pro. We got a 6-core 12-thread CPU that's unlocked. Same RAM, same storage. That's interesting. Then it went up by $100. This configuration is bad too. This PC right here shouldn't cost you more than $1,000. Kind of steep. They're giving you a 650 watt gold power supply for $10 more. You get 750 watts. That's not so much of a bad deal. I would take that. So to go for RGB, by switching to the Team T-Force Delta RGB 3200 16GB kit, yeah, this is a. By getting the RGB kit, we saved $5. A higher, which is also a higher speed memory kit with tighter timings, but that saved us $5. Like, that doesn't make sense. Maybe it's based off of like marketplace or MSRP or something like that. But that was weird. Why wouldn't they just give us that in the first place? But basically, to double our storage space, we'll just pay $10 more. Or yeah, what I would do, I would just for mass storage. Now we're getting closer to 1400, but we got 1 terabyte software. This is included. So if you want Windows 10 Pro, it's gonna charge you $30 more. You don't really need a Pro. So if I was using this website, I would only get the Windows 10. I would stick with Windows 10 Home. So the $200. So this build will probably be like 1100, but they're charging you $120 from Windows, and they're to build it and ship it to you and all that. They're charging you another basically $100. So you knock off $220 off this price. That's what, $1168.90. So we'll come here, the PC part picker, and I got what, 1160. We'll say $1,160 to work with. With the CPU, we're just gonna go with the 3700X because that's what we can get, pretty much for its MSRP. It's $329. I believe it comes with a cooler too, if I'm not mistaken. So that'll save us some money. We'll go with a B550 motherboard. That would save us some money, but we can go with this ASRock board. And we want a 2x8 stick. Trusty silicon power. If you see my previous videos, we've used this RAM before. It's actually pretty good. Just overclocking headroom in this, and if you don't care about RGB or anything, that is a good bit to go with. I actually just used this RAM as well. Where we at? 526. Already half of the budget. To what's the cheapest? Actually, I have in mind. $400 right now. All we can get is a 2060 or 5700. I think going with the 5700 better. Oof. $110 left. We still gotta get the case and the power supply. All right, case. The MX330 isn't a bad case at all. They have the new revision, which is the MX331. For yourself, you choose between yourself which one you want. So, bam, $50. Got, let's say, another $60 or so. Choose a power supply. I think we'll go for a happy medium. A little bit less wattage, not as efficient, but a brand we can definitely trust. Seasonic. And our estimated wattage is 374 watts. We'll just say it's 375 watts. That gives us what, 175 watts of headroom. You never want to use your maximum wattage with your power supply anyways, but yeah. All right, so with this build, we went a step down on our GPU, but a step up on our CPU. RAM has RGB. I think our RAM was a little bit cheaper as well than the other side. We got a tempered glass case, RGB. If we want to add RGB fans into it, 550 watt, 80 plus bronze. We took a little step down from the NZXT build. Power supply. With our storage, we got to upgrade from PCIe 3.0 to 4.0. Took a little hit on the storage, but you can always add in storage later. But our 4.0 drive is 500 gigabytes, so that's pretty good. And we came under 160, and you can build it yourself. Save the money on, save you $100. So you can actually get an activation key for Windows from this website. They actually sell actual Windows keys. Then you can get Windows 10 Pro for $20. Want to know how to install Windows? You come down here, use a USB stick, create a Windows 10 installation media key, and basically you just turn your USB stick into a Windows 10 installation key, and then you can activate it here. You don't have to activate it. You can just download Windows 10 and they will let you use the full Windows experience for free. You're just gonna have a watermark at the bottom that says just right here, activate Windows. I have not activated my Windows since I built this computer almost 2 years ago. Oh yeah, so like I said, we took a small hit to GPU performance, but stepped up with our CPU performance. Took a small hit with the power supply. not as much storage, but much faster storage, and stayed under that price point. Something is costing us like 17. Oh, okay, so all this basically is costing us shipping. But yeah, so we're definitely overpaying for our GPU, but that's the scalpers and stock issues. We're not getting as good cooling either. Say $5 on our RAM. Overall, you're probably gonna have to wait for stock to come in if they don't have the stock. But overall, this build is closer to MSRP than I thought. So it's really just a give and trade. If you want to save yourself some money, do it yourself. With the GPU, maybe try to find like a better deal, because again, we are overpaying for this 5700. Even though we're overpaying for this 5700, it's still better than getting RTX 2060 in traditional rasterization performance. If you care about ray tracing or anything like that, you shouldn't get either of those cards because they're not going to be very good. Especially the 5700 is not going to be very good for ray tracing. But this system is very comparable to the NZXT build, and you can save yourself about $220 if you don't use the NZXT build service. So there you go. It's been Codem.exe. Let me know what you thought about the video, and let me know in the comment section which system would you build. And I will catch y'all in the next one. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and show your support, man. I would greatly appreciate it.